Good morning everyone, today is Wednesday and we're going to carry on with our work on capacity again this week. For today's lesson we're going to carry on measuring with water and looking at different size containers. We're going to change our non-standard measure. So yesterday we used a yoghurt pot or a small pot. Today I'm going to use my cup. Okay, so we're measuring in cupfuls today, not yoghurt pot sizes, okay, in my lesson. Right, and we're going to measure 6 different containers as well today, okay, and I'll show you and share with you the containers that I've got shortly, okay, but you should have this sheet in front of you today as well, okay, this one here, right, which tells you all what you should be doing today. It's got a table here and another table here, grid with some numbers at the side, okay. First of all, we're just focusing on this bit first, okay, where it says tally, okay, and in each box we're going to write down the name of the container at the top, and then we're going to make tally marks, which I'll show you what they are in a minute, and then we find the total, okay. A tally is a mark that we put, just like a number 1, like a little line, to say that's how many cups we used. So every time I pour my cup into the container, I'm going to put a line in the tally to show me how many times I use my cup. Then at the end we count all the lines and we write the number down. Okay, so if we had 3 cupfuls, I'd write 1, 2, 3, and then count all the lines and write the total. Okay, and then we'll come to the graph bit in another video. Okay, so let's get started. The first container that I've got is this, my kettle. Okay, so this is my container. Okay, lots of people, lots of children around your house, even lots of equipment around your house, you'll have a kettle. Okay, and again we're going to measure in cupfuls, so you can count with me. Remember, your cupful should be full to the top. So there's 1 cupful I've got, and I'm going to pour it into the kettle. Okay, now on my sheet I've got here, I'm going to write at the top kettle, kettle is my first container, and I've put in 1 cupful, so you can see 1 is my tally. Next one, okay, it's not full yet, so we've got to keep going. Okay, so there's another cupful, pour it in. That's 2. Okay, I'm going to mark that off on my tally chart. Okay, 2. Still not full yet, so another one is needed. 3. Marked off on my tally chart. 4. Again, I've marked it off. 5. 6. We're getting there. That's 6 tally charts I've got now. 7. I think 1 more will do. And 8. 8 cupfuls, okay? My kettle is now full. So, on your tally sheet, you should have 8 markers. Okay, let me show you mine. Here's mine. Okay, kettle. I've got 5 there, which I've counted, and 3 there. 5 and 3 all together gives us the total of 8, which I've wrote at the bottom. Okay, that's our first container done. Right, we can now, I'm going to reuse this water in the kettle and I'll pour it into my mug. Okay, so the next container I've got is this, a measuring can. Okay, a measuring jug even. Alright, so there's my measuring jug, and if you notice in the background I've got my fish tank, my small fish tank. At the moment, what's that water level? The capacity of that water? That's right, it's half full. Is it half full? No. Because half full would be here, wouldn't it? Yeah? My water line is here, so we would say it is almost full. Okay? Right, back to this. So our next object is our measuring jug. Okay? Measuring jug. Okay? Let's count how many mugs or cups fulls I will need. Okay? So there's one. Okay, that's one. Let's mark up on the tally. Next one. One. Two. Three. Okay. Let's try a half on this one. That's 3.5. Let's do another half. Okay, 2 halves make a 1 whole. So that's another half, and look, that's taken it to full. So it took 4 cups. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I show you on here, it's got 4. Okay. So that's that item done. Okay. Right then. So let's go to our third container. Okay. Got a bit of a spillage here, so just make sure you've got a towel free so you can soak up the water. That's fine. I'm very careful. I'm going to pour this away. There we go. Okay, right, so that's 2 containers done already. Next container is a small saucepan. Okay, so my next one is a small saucepan. Okay, so let's measure this one. There's 1 cupful. Two cupfuls. We're nearly there. 3 cupfuls. Do it very carefully so I don't spill anything. There's 3, and that's actually full to the top. Okay? Or thereabouts. Remember, we're doing it to the nearest part. So, the small saucepan needed 1, 2, 3 tallies. Okay? Just like it is on mine. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Next container. Instead of the small saucepan this time, we're going to use the large saucepan. So my item for this one will be the large saucepan. Okay, you can do this alongside me if you wish. So this one's a bit deeper. Okay, it's a bit deeper this time, so it may require more water. So count the tallies with me. Okay, here's 1 cupful. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Right. So now, on my tally chart, I know that my saucepan needed 7 cupfuls. Okay, so there's my 7 in tallies, and there's my number 7. 2 containers left. Okay, very careful to pour this away. Careful not to spill any. Okay, that's that one. The next container I've got is my cookie jar that we used from yesterday. Okay, so let's measure this one. There's 1. 2. 3 tallies. 4 tallies. 5 tallies. 6 tallies, we're getting there. 7. Oh, and then we're there. Right, so that needed 7 as well. Okay, so my object was the cookie jar, and we had 7 tallies, and that was the 7 in total. Okay, just like I've done there. Okay, and the last one I've got is, I'm going to name it a chocolate tub. Just like we have at Christmas time, we have tubs of celebrations and heroes and lots of other chocolates out there. Right, so I'm going to use that as my container. Okay, that's going to be my container. My last one, so here's my tub. Okay, let's measure this one. So, there's 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Maybe one more. 8. Okay, in fact I think we might need another one. 9. There we go. Right, so we took 9 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And my tallies are just there. Okay, so as you can see, look, I've recorded all 6 of my containers. I've tallied each one, and I've wrote the total of cupfuls for each one. Stop the video here now, and then look at my next video, which will tell you how to fill in the graph from our tally. Okay?